What's up, guys? We are back at the racetrack finally. As you can see, we got the 484 car out, salty. We wired it in the shop. We took it up to modern, had everything just finalized, looked over. Me and Dad, Steven, Jesse went through the whole entire car at the shop, did the proper maintenance throughout the week, and now we are here at the racetrack. They already fired it up. I just got here, guys. Orlando traffic is brutal nowadays, and I was a little late, but they are going to get it all ready to go, and we're gonna go out there and make our first pass. What Dad wanted to do is run it on the motor, make sure this thing shifts gears, and just make sure it pulls all its timing. There's no point in us turning the nitrous on and seeing if everything works or doesn't work right on the first pass. So this first pass you see out there, it will be on the motor. It's going to be slow, guys. I don't even know if it'll actually get to the shift RPM to be able to change gears because of the way the converters and that are inside these cars. They're so tight, it's just how it is. But we're gonna see how it plays out. Once we get that motor pass out of the way, make sure the engine is not spitting and popping, because we do have a brand new fuel map. Happy to be here. I can't thank all y'all enough for following the channel. We finally got a nitrous car back in the stable, guys. We had nitrous back in the day when we were running, and I love nitrous, but I can tell you what, I've been spoiled when it comes to racing with the Pro Charger and the screw blower, because all you do is just put alcohol in it, you know, maintenance some stuff and go through. You don't have to fill bottles, you don't have to do nothing. So having a nitrous car, putting jets in it, it's been a little bit you know, a rewind, but we've gotten it under control, and now we're here to see what we can do today. We're testing in Orlando Speed World for the next 2 days to get ready for the upcoming 2025 season. So enough of me jabbing. Let's go over here, let's take a look at the car, let's talk with it. Marquise is here. He's the driver that will be driving this car. I've seen a lot of people asking if I was going to drive it. I will make passes in it throughout the year, but with my weight, it don't work on a nitrous application. Marquise is 165 pounds. He is going to be excellent inside this car. He's a good driver. He cuts very, very good lights. He's been in a lot of big grudge races, so I am extremely happy to be able to partner up with him, and let's go ahead and take on the 2025 season. Guys, I told y'all that thing was gonna be a pig when it left the start line. But pass number 1 was successful. We were able to get it to leave. It went on the brake. We were having issues with it going on the brake here in the pits, and Steven told me that they've had issues in the past with it happening. So we went through, adjusted the fuel map. Good thing about it is we have external and internal dumps on the Mark Mickey transmission. Shout out to Mark Mickey, same transmissions I run in my cars. Was able to give us a hand and get everything to be able to get the car up on the brake. It left the starting line, and you've seen how dogged down it was. It's just because it is a nitrous car. It needs nitrous to run. So once it was going down the track, I wasn't 100% sure if it was going to shift the car. The good thing about it is Marquise, we'll talk with him in a little bit, guys. He was inside the car with his hand next to the shifter in case he had to do that. Because it was going so slow, he was actually able to watch the RPMs. We showed him, or we told him where we would like the car to shift at. It finally hit the gear. It went through the 1-2 gear shift, and then it went to the 2-3 gear shift. So the car shifted, it did what it was supposed to do, Everything is good. They are getting it cooled down. This next pass, we are gonna start turning some nitrous on, and we get to start getting ready to see what we can do with this thing. I'm pumped up, guys. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I am excited to have a nitrous car back in the camp. All right, guys, so we had some issues going on up there. Kind of explain to you real quick. New car blues. It's not really a new car, more like new setup. And with that being said, you know, got the new fuel tech. So went up there, and because this first system's on the progressive wasn't turning on. And you know, when Marquise let go of the button, it just basically was just running on motor again. So we backed it up. We were able to finally go through, figure out some stuff, find out where everything needed to be. Got it turned back on, went up there to make a pass, and the car backfired on the starting line. And that's just because Dad had so much timing pulled out of it, new setup to us, just trying to get everything ready. He turned around, he threw some timing at it, and you see he got to go down the track. So it ran on one system. It was just nice, little slow, make sure everything works. This thing does run a lockup. We did not hear the lockup turn on in the car. So Dad's gonna go through right now, just make sure that does good. Everybody.
What's up, guys? Today's video is sponsored by Upside. Something that everyone can agree on these days is how ridiculous gas prices have become. And it's even worse with these trucks and the diesel prices. So lucky for us, today's sponsor Upside is here to help me and you. Upside is here to help put money back in your pocket, guys. Upside is a free app that offers real cash back at restaurants, gas stations, and grocery store purchases. Guys, it's like a credit card with rewards and loyalty programs. Except on this one with Upside, you can earn 3 times the cash back. So this is how it works, guys. First, download the free Upside app on either Apple Store or Google Play. Next, enter the code SWANGANG, and then claim an offer on what you're buying on Upside. Like earlier, we filled up the truck to go on the road again. So we are going to open up the app, select our gas station. Here it shows that for every gallon spent, I am going to save money. And if this is your first time using Upside, you get an additional cash back with the code SWANGANG. Then we are going to take a picture of the receipt. It's going to verify it and attach the receipt. It really does sound too good to be true, getting free money back, but myself and the boys have been using the app for a couple months before they reached out to us, and it does work. I have already saved $67 and got $67 cash back to me. I'm telling you guys, it works. Upside users are making as much as $280 a year cash back to them. To find out how much you can earn, click the link in the description down below, Upside, and use code SWANGANG to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. Or scan the QR code here to claim this offer. That's all I got for today, guys. Thanks to Upside for sponsoring today's video, and let's jump back into it.
Well, guys, listen, we've been at it all day. Multiple passes trying to get it everything working right. We finally was able to put something together. You've seen it go down the track. Marquise took it to the 330 through the chutes just to make sure everything was good. And now I feel like we finally have something to start off with. It's like I said, it took Dad a couple passes to figure out where the timing that needs to be, how much time it needs to be pulled out to be able to run it. You've seen us out there knocking the tires off, backfiring. We don't like to do that, but it's just because it's a new combo for us and we are literally starting from scratch. But we finally was able to get something. We're trying to get it cooled down real quick because test session is almost done for today. So we're seeing if we can try to get it cooled down to make one more pass and just progress a little bit more. Right now, the lockup is not working in the car. It's not turning on. Take it back. It is turning on, but for some reason it's not engaging like it's supposed to. So we're working on that real quick, figuring out what we can do there to get that going for this last pass. But all around, first day, it's doing good. I'm happy for it. We'll hopefully, you know, Steven and them are happy with it. What's going on? Trust me, it's got to go a lot faster. To be able to run with these boys and girls out there, it's got to go way, way faster. But we'll get there, man. That's our 4th pass on the whole setup, and it's really our like first pass on it. You know, you don't count the motor runs, you can't count the knocking the tires off and the backfires, but we finally got it. So if we can get all that, then we can get ready for tomorrow. We're back out here again testing, and just going to keep testing until we get this figured out. That's one thing I like about Steven and his wife, is they are willing to put in the work just like me and my crew is to be able to be great. So we'll be able to work together good, put all our heads together and get this car figured out. I promise you that. But we just got to keep making hits. That's all it's going to take. So is that our second set of plugs for today? Saving money right there. You got to go. Usually Dad be like, hey man, go ahead and give me another set of plugs. Even when they knock the tires off, I tell him, we ain't doing that. Yeah, you had the shift in there? We're going to see the inside car camera now. He said he'd be shifting in there. It commanded it shift. It's just for some reason it's not doing it. So they're looking through that right now. Check out them headers though. They're already starting to change colors. We just had a little baby jet on there. Wait till all them things start turning all blue. It's a little bad little piece right here. So guys, this is Steven right here. He is the owner of this car. He's had great success with it. We ain't done nothing but fucking backfire. But hey, at least we got to go down that time. So we headed in the right direction. A lot of titanium in these cars, guys, to keep it lightweight. But Marquise is doing good inside the car. making sure everything's good. As a driver, you know, he was able to shift the car just by the sound of it because the ECU didn't command it to be able to shift. So it's a good thing about it. He's been on the tree all day today. He's doing phenomenal inside this thing. So let's see if we can get this thing cooled down and get it ready for one more pass. All right, turn that off. We'll turn this on. I ain't got powder here, so I gotta do it all. All right, ready? All right, let them know what you thought about today, from start to the end.
Sucks. I hate race cars.
That's not that bad, dude. You just gotta stop overthinking it.
Yeah. I just gotta make some laps. That's all. I mean, we finally last 2 licks. We put in some licks. We still got a couple things not working on the car, so gotta get everything working on it. That's the problem when you get everything rewired and put all new shit on it. Not everything works. So I'm gonna go tonight and sit in the hotel 3-4 hours and find some stuff. We found some more stuff today. We just struggled the first couple licks, but the last 2 licks were good licks. The motor still got all the pistons in it and the heads are still on it, but just some things aren't working right now. Like basically the lockup's one of the biggest things. We gotta get the lockup start working because it's blowing through the converter pretty bad right now.
What kind of slip did it have on the last pass?
Pretty bad, 40%.
That ain't good.
But it still went pretty fast though.
That's
For
what
what it
I'm
was
saying.
to the 330. I mean, it made a good lick for what it was. Once we get everything working and can really start standing on the motor, I think it's gonna run good, man. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, it probably ran to the 330 faster than most motherfuckers go right now. So it's gonna be fast for the way it just ran, and it's not right. It's gonna be fast.
Hell yeah.
I mean, the good thing is it ain't popping and farting and banging. Now we did pop it through the throttle body a couple times.
I thought you were gonna blow it.
We just had all kinds of shit going on, but it's just the way it is, man. That's what I said, man. I hate this kind of shit, you know. That's why y'all bitches should have put it on dyno and ran it and got everything working.
It's too cold.
No, y'all were lazy. That's what happened.
We'd have blew it up.
If you'd have got everything on the dyno and got everything working, we wouldn't be down here doing this. Now we're fucking doing burnouts.
Well, no,
but
we're back.
in 4 passes, we're where we need to. We're on the right track, so we should get good data tomorrow.
All right, well, get out of the way so I can get this thing loaded up. But let me pull this GoPro out. This is Steven right here, guys. What do you think about today?
We'll be all right.
You be all right?
Yeah.
I think it's still pretty sporty. Like I mean, for what it just did there, that's only the 4th pass. And you got to count, the first 3 were just dog shit. I mean, that kind of, that'll run with like 8 of the 484s right now.
Yeah, well,
8 of them. But probably not the other 8. But that 8 there would be good. By tomorrow, we'll be down there in the...
we just need that lockup on.
That's what I'm saying. Let's turn the lockup. We got to figure it out. Jesse, what'd you think about today?
That was good. Besides
Hey, let me get this GoPro out real quick.
all of the attempts to try to go down.
Hey, did you write down EGTs?
No, I will.
It is.
I got O2s.
No, why they ain't working?
The O2s or the EGTs? I got the O2s wrote down.
O2s, but he said something was wrong with EGTs.
Well, the EGTs are working because he's saying how hot they are. So are you doing nose in or are you doing back in? Should have just hooked the golf cart up to it then. What the hell? Y'all over here working your tail off. What were you saying, Jesse?
Anyways, it's a learning curve. It's been how many years since
Since the
you ran
Nitrous?
Nitrous?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while since Pops ran it. I haven't ran any Nitrous cars.
Well, we got it figured out. We gotta do some things to it, guys. We gotta get the lockup working tomorrow. We gotta fix the steering, adjust the steering. Steering's off. You kind of know where that's gonna be at. You drove it back here. You know where it's at.
Yeah.
I didn't drive it.
Yeah,
All right. So, doing all that.
Kind of miss these routes. It's a little simple compared to our stuff.
Hey, I'll tell you right now, it's good. I like it. I think it's good. I think it's running good. So, we're gonna get it ready. But we're back out here again tomorrow, early in the morning. We're gonna get some more test passes in and get ready.